Yo, what's up? This is Fragaboom. That's right, you are watching Comic Cult TV. Like and subscribe if you haven't. Do it now!
Warning. This video contains super awesome content not suitable for people who don't enjoy super awesomeness. Viewer discretion advised.
That was it? Only one video?
Only you want me to make it 45 minutes before we start? I mean, you're giving me like 15. You give me like 15 videos right here.
It takes like 60 minutes just to get to the intro.
All right, let's go. We got something cool going on tonight.
Real cool. Time is money. What's up, Comic Cult Nation? Welcome to a very special edition of The Dirty Dozen. We are joined and honored by an established professional. His book is dropping this week on the FOC. A lot of you have heard me talk about it and rave about it. It's phenomenal. It's fire. It's unwoke. It's a little bit of 300. It's a little bit of Wonder Woman. If you love good comics, this is the book for you. Without further ado, let us bring in the writer of Born of Blood from under the Merc imprint, Mr. Dolan Waddick.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Great to be here.
Thank you so much for carving some time out and joining us on this little meager, striving, growing channel.
Hey, we all start somewhere, you know. It's growing, you know. It's like if this channel explodes, I'm glad to say I'm here. I was here along with Fraga. You know, I'm the company of Dan Fraga. Fraga Boom.
Fraga Boom.
Yeah,
I just sent him the link.
we had him on for an interview too. It was really awesome. Really,
he's a great
cool dude.
He's a great dude.
I'm trying to get Mike Barron on, and I got a solid. Yeah, maybe one day from EVS. So.
Yeah, maybe one day.
Maybe one day. All right, geez.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Born of Blood. I've gone through it. My buddy, the Secret Squirrel's gone through it.
Mm-hmm.
It's vibrant. It's a macho book, to quote Rob Liefeld. Tell us why we need it, man.
You know, so I will say this because I read every mainstream book relatively every single week.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yep.
And a lot of them are excuse me. A lot of them are terrible, very terrible. A lot of them are bad or mediocre at best. And a lot of these female characters are, lack of a better term, insufferable, and just haven't had to earn their right to be anywhere where they're at. Just whining, bitching, complaining. It's ridiculous. And I wanted to write a female character that was pretty much the exact opposite of all that. And I wanted to write a female character who would struggle, who was beautiful, who would have to earn her right and place to be in Sparta, in ancient Sparta. And we came up with Giaris, and I believe I have created the one of the best, if not the best, female character right now in comics, and that is Giaris with Born of Blood. And I don't believe you'll find a better female protagonist than Giaris.
Yeah, that's my big thing every single time. Because like you, I read quite a bit every week of stuff that, but you created from scratch a solid female character, and that's my big gripe with the industry right now is they don't do that. They take a male trope or a male character and they try and spin it in a female. You're not, there's no creativity, there's no nothing. You're not pushing this female character other than, oh, she's just like this guy. We can't make her, unique in any way. But you did that here, and I really like it. And I really like that she doesn't have like part of her head shaved.
No. And trust me, one of the things I did. So I went over. I not only came up with her, Sean took her. So her original name in real. This is based on Leonidas's actual real wife. Her name was Gorgo in real life, and I told that to Sean. Sean said, "No, that sucks. Change it." So I was like, "All right, fair." And I started looking at different islands in the Mediterranean. I saw an island like Giara. I'm like, "Hey, how about Giaris?" He's like, "That works. Go." So I was like, "All right, perfect." So went with that, and I designed everything for her. You know, the costume, the weapons, her hair. Like that's one thing I had firmly planted in my head. She's never going to have that crazy mental illness haircut. Never. It's not going to happen.
My daughter's got that haircut.
I'm sorry.
No, she did it for a reason. But no, it's
okay.
just like every new character that comes out that's going to be a whammon. They got to be a person of color and half their head shaved. That's a Bendis trope, I guess.
No, and you know, I'll give you a little sneak peek. I think in issue 3, we're going to come across like the mirror version of Giaris. And she may or may not have a haircut kind of similar to that.
I don't know if you can see the comments. We got a lot of our regulars, at least 80% of them, already telling our esteemed Audrey, put that on my poll. I want this cover. I want that cover. I want this. I want that. So I knew right away when I read this is going to sell like hotcakes in this demographic.
I'm so glad. It's like I don't. How much time do we have? Do we have time?
Whatever you want, buddy.
Like the day. So this is we're going back May of last year. I'm in Sean's office, and I'm just walking by, getting ready to record a video, and he's there with Murphy, who's was the editor in chief, current editor in chief of Merc, and he said, "Hey, Drew, come in for a second." I was like, "All right," and they said, "Hey, we have an idea. We want to do a female character for our Merc line. We want to take it back to Sparta. Would you be interested in writing it? Because we know you've done some writing gigs in local competitions." And I was like, "Yes, sure, absolutely."
Duh.
So, yeah, and like that afternoon, that day, I was doing research. I was working. I was pounding away and getting this squared away. And story evolved over time. I think on my Facebook page, I actually posted. I still have them here. All the original pages. Like I was at a bar like that night doing page breakdowns. I was just drinking my old fashions, having a burger. I was doing page breakdown, writing all on pen and ink, how the pages are going to work. And then I started doing panel breakdowns right after that. It was all right there. It all came right out, which was insane. And we have this right here. It made almost 100. It made almost 100,000 on Kickstarter initially, which was nuts.
That's not easy.
No, it's not. It took a lot of hustle. But
why not Indiegogo?
Well, I asked that for Sean. I asked it to Sean. It wasn't my call. So Merc was already established on Kickstarter. They already done a few on Kickstarter, and I brought that up to them. But I guess they haven't really had a chance to dabble in that. They're not really know about it. They don't know how it works. So they're familiar with Kickstarter and how that all works. So they stuck with Kickstarter, and it not my call. But it's done well. I can't complain.
Yeah, everyone's saying add this to my pool, so I think we're at 100% now.
Yeah.
Is this your first published work?
This was my very first published work.
Nice. Hey, Squirrel, if you can change the screen, maybe show the nation some of the artwork we got inside, because
that's exactly what I was telling them. They're all, I'll put this on my poll. I was like, calm down, wait till you see these covers, because that's probably my favorite part coming out of Merc is the covers. The covers are always on point.
Image.
Yeah, and that's all. Credit has to be given to Sean Hudashko. Sean, who is the publisher. Even artists will tell him this. Will say this. No one knows how to do a cover better than Sean. Sean will tell artists. He doesn't care who the artist is. He will tell them, "Hey, you need to fix this outline. Hey, you need to fix this boob. Hey, you need to fix this whatever." And he knows how to do a cover. And Sean, he's made some of the best covers for Merc, as well as especially for Born of Blood.
Squirrel can tell you, man, we push everything Merc, Artist Elite, hard, big time. I mean, we went to 50 on all the Death Rage and the Miss Meow. I think due to this, we might be nearing that 100, one per 100 ratio, man. So
Yes.
yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, Audrey already claimed cover C right there.
I don't know. I might have a wrestling match in the shop with somebody if you get that 1 in 100 in there.
He's saying, we got Wednesday Warrior. He's one of our regulars. How do we get a signed cover? We're working on that. Sean Dolan was gracious enough off camera. He mentioned, hey, I do signed remarks. I had a quick question, though. In that very first page where she's got the knife and she's squatched down and that guy's junk is all bloody.
Yes.
What's going on there?
So okay. So little fun fact here. The Kickstarter version will have that page. The Lunar version that is cut. That is gone.
Literally,
I would figure.
Literally and figuratively, that has been cut.
Damn.
So that page, that was what happens later in the book when she meets the large I forget the name, what tribe the gentleman's with, but that is that guy. That is the fallout from that when she goes to town and him, you know, I don't want to spoil it, but that is like
my gimmick.
It's like, yeah, it's like, wait a minute, how did we get to this? And it's like, oh, this is that guy. Okay.
That opening sequence, I was like, this ain't a woke book. Here we go.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and I that's just, and I've learned you want to catch someone's attention from the get-go, and that was what I wanted to do. I wanted to get your attention from the get-go. And Ethan Van Sciver, he read and reviewed this. Ethan Van Sciver read this. He said, hey, this is pretty good, Drew. Keep up the work. Keep up the good work. It's like, awesome.
He said, this is good work, Dolan.
He said, this is pretty good. He said, yeah, this is pretty good work, Dolan. Keep it up.
All right. So it's safe to say that you are CG adjacent, friendly?
CG friendly, yeah, I'll say that, yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I've met Patrick Thomas Parnell. I've chatted with him. I've met him down in Florida. Great guy. My brother and I, we've chatted with Aaron Lopresti. Great guy. Dan Fraga. We've had dinner with Dan Fraga.
Oh, you're lucky. You're lucky.
I can't begin to tell you how many times I've hung out with Marat Michaels. We're a lot of people I hang out with and chat with.
Once I see CG, I know they got their head on right, or if they're friendly with it, you know. And they're generally in the same age range. Kenneth Rocafort, I met him. Billy Tucci and Anna, that Star Wars girl, met them in San Diego, and they,
nice.
Yeah, they were gracious enough. If someone would have played the video to cut us a video for that, somebody else might be cutting us a video here soon. Hint, hint.
You know what? You know what I have to say about the whole playing all those video things?
Play the video. Good job.
Yeah,
Good job.
You upset the squirrel. Okay,
you woke him up. Got it.
All right. No, my favorite video would have to be this one.
Hi, Kevin Eastman, co-creator of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and I'm talking to all the fans on Comic Cult TV.
Oh, Kevin! I met Kevin back in March. You want to talk about another great? I've met so many creators who are just great dudes to chat with. He's one of them. Graham Nolan, he is amazing to chat with. One of the nicest guys I've met.
Yep.
Yeah, just so many of them.
Did you read Mike Barron's book, The Thin Blue Line?
Yeah, I thought it was good.
It was, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the shop, we published it. Hey, we're proud to back the blue, yada, yada, yada. And, of course, we got stupid stuff. So I'm going to work on getting him on. He was very gracious and wanted to share the email that the owner sent, but didn't want us to get doxxed. So
that's fair. Yeah, and I backed it. I've backed over 100 Indiegogo and Kickstarter campaigns. So I've got a lot of the stuff, you know, and that was one of them I got. And it was a fun read. The art is terrific. The art. Yeah.
In our shop, we got the American flag, but it's the Thin Blue Line that was given to the owner by an actual LASD. So that was a no-brainer. We had to do it. Did you read it yet, Squirrel?
The Thin Blue Line?
Yeah.
No, I have not yet read that. I've got it.
Well, you're a busy man.
Yeah, it's
like all these gimmicks, the graphics, it's all due to this guy.
We have a guy that works on the shop's website, and I also work on the website. It was like, hey, I need you to put in some categories and different pages and stuff like that. And I'm like, I can get to it next Wednesday. I don't know, man.
This guy says, "Make it rain in here with that 1 in 100 cover."
Yes. Do it now.
Exactly. When I was researching all of this stuff and I looked at that, and my big thing is foil. I'm
shiny.
Yeah, I'm a
Acetate.
big mark for all of those crazy like shiny die cut cards. Like you put cool stuff like that. I'm on board.
Yeah, and Tristan TriStar, he is an amazing artist. He's only getting more and more work. New York Comic Con last year, we had the preview for Born of Blood, New York Comic Con preview, and he did one of the two. Ariel Diaz did one, and Tristan did the other one, and it was the one and only nip slip cover he did. He's ever going to do. That was the only one. He's never going to do it again. And I think we actually found one, but I think we're selling it for like $500. But yeah, that is amazing. We got the heads on the pike, and that's what I wanted, and it's great.
Yeah.
So all 6 issues, is that going to be under the Merc banner?
Absolutely. Yes,
Okay.
absolutely. I just turned in the first draft for issue 5, and I'm way ahead right now. And as far as I know, it's gotten a thumbs up so far. So I'm just waiting to hear back on the edits we got to make. But yeah, it's going to get wild and crazy. Yeah, I love it. I can't wait for you guys to read this. You guys are going to have so much fun reading this.
You know what I like
No
about it
decompression at all.
is that it was a normal sized comic, but I was able to read it in 8 minutes and still get blown away. Compact, succinct, in and out. You have a penchant for just getting the point across, in like 100 words or less. That's something that's sorely missing in today's industry.
Yeah, and you're 100% correct. Like, one thing I've learned as a reader of these comics every week, and being a writer, and like understanding, hey, I've got an artist. I don't want to overshadow the art. The art is supposed to tell half of the story. I need to tell the other half. And if the art can display what can be said in fewer words, fine, perfect. I don't need to say that much.
Mm-hmm. It's
so
a visual medium.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. I don't want to overshadow that art at all. And when I was working with Marat on Battle Fairy and Yeti versus Red Sonja, terrific artist, and Marat was like, he's like, we want to showcase the art. He's like, see what you can get across with as few words as possible. I'm like, perfect, got it, no problem there. So yeah, there will not be James Tynan, Brian Michael Bendis, like 20 to 50 words in a bubble. No, it's never going to happen. Never going to happen.
I've literally been because we'll do like a top 10 to pick up on New Comic Book Day. So I'm reading all the stuff to kind of put together the top 10, and I'll be sitting on my couch, book in hand, passed out because it's like, like it's 10 minutes a page. I'm like, what are you doing to me right now?
Yeah, it's like, or I'll just be tugging at my shirt. I'm like, God, will this just end?
Yeah.
I didn't know you were reading that many X-Men books, Squirrel.
Don't get me started on
X-Men Red, X-Men Green. Oh shit, we got 2 pages of just like this Webster's Dictionary of what. Oh, and forget it. I'm out. Done. Gone.
No, it's just no. Like I'm an Image kid. I was an Image kid. Like, hey, I got a Shadowhawk shirt on. You got to.
Where have you been all our life, man? You were in the right circle. You're in the right place to be. If we were at a convention, we'd be drinking beers.
You have to showcase the art, and that's what I want to do. Like, and the thing is, granted, the artist is doing a great job. But I'm writing what I want the artist to do. I'm writing what's going to happen in that story. So yeah, it's half of it is for me, what I want to be displayed, and the other half is the artist, conveying what I want to be displayed on the page. And
who's the artist on this cover?
This was a new artist we got. I forget what the artist's name is. Give me 1 minute.
No problem.
Yeah, I did not. I wish. Yeah, so arranging the artist, like, I am out of that. This was by Ignacio No.
We have our own in-house artist. He did a Prophet facsimile for us.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he homaged New Mutants 87. His name's Phil Hernandez. If you ever have a chance, it's called, his handle is Old Man Phil Draws on IG. He's currently working, or going to be working, for WWE superstar John Morrison, designing some T-shirt lines. But I think he would nail this. Squirrel, you don't have that image handy, do you? The profit cover?
You know what? Here we go. Let me do something here while I work on this other computer. So give me just a moment. And you guys can go ahead and keep going, but I'm going to tech stuff. I'm going to do tech stuff.
Did you happen to read that new Shadowhawk book that came out 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, I loved it. I was shocked
how good it was. Yep, same here.
It was I did a video with Wes from Thinking Critical. We talked about it, and I just said it was a very fitting end for the character, especially when you really think about the character. I have it right here. I was actually rereading it. I've got the Chronicles right here.
Nice.
If you really go back and read those books, he was a vicious character. He was crippling people, in some cases killing them. And it's like it was with the guy who was kicking his ass. It was warranted. It was justified, in a way. And it's like it was a fitting end. And the guy Shadowhawk said, "No, I'm done. I've got nothing left." And perfect. He went down swinging and went down fighting. It was a very fitting end. I loved it. And the artist, oh my God, Philip Tan.
Yeah.
I cannot believe just how terrific. Like all splash pages. It was amazing. It's gorgeous.
Nice, nice.
Loved it.
This is Phil's work for our
Nice.
Rob did not like a couple of the choice characters we had initially, and it had to have a couple redraws in the scopes. But we're real proud of Phil.
Very nice.
I'm up for another cover. There's Phil. I'm trying to get you. I'm trying to link you up with Dolan here, man, Phil. You mentioned the 90s, but the Shadowhawk book, I mean, just the way they were touching on all that Egyptian stuff, and I was going someone's been reading Moon Knight lately.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, wait a minute, that sounds a lot like Moon Knight here.
This wasn't going on back in the 90s, but it's good.
Yes.
It's good. It's good. What else you got for a Squirrel? Let's keep this.
I do have a couple of panels from the internals. I don't know if you want me to show them.
Oh, absolutely. Okay. Yeah, they're out there. Yeah, show them. Right. Yeah.
For the people are asking, is the Kickstarter edition still available? Is it still in demand?
Yes. If you go to Merc Publishing, go to the website, you can purchase it there. And these are while supplies last, because I've got no comps, so I've got I had to order my own books to get them because what they print, that's what they have. It is amazing just how it's not a case of Marvel where it's it's a 500 print run, but we actually got 2,000 back here. No, there's not many left. And
see, kids, this is the way you get a story across. This is actually from the book. How many word balloons do you see there?
Now, to be fair, I specifically chose panels that didn't have words, and I want them to read the story when they get it in hand. I don't want to spoil anything. Spoiler.
But look at that bottom image. I mean, you got the heads on the pikes. You got the two knives all drenched in blood. You're not going to get that anywhere else. You're not going to get that anywhere else.
The cool thing is, the little fun fact, I'll leave you behind the scenes on this. When we were trying to find the interior artist, this was the page we sent, the test page. That page with the head on pikes. We wanted to send that out all right, who could convey this the best? And little fun fact, this was the very first guy, and I've said, we're sold. This is it. This is the guy. No one could do this better. And Carlos Beccaria, he is with Iron Tower Studios, I believe, and they are amazing. And he's doing the interiors for every issue, and he is only getting better with each issue. And I agree. Some people were kind of critical on his art in issue 1. I'm not. I love his art in issue 1, but he trust me, he gets amazing toward issue 3. Just wait.
All right, kids. So go over to mercpublishing.com and get in and get your Born of Blood, the Kickstarter edition, so you can see the guy's gimmicks being sliced off.
Oh yeah, that was I brought it up, the PDF. I brought it up, and as soon as I scroll down, I'm just like, did I just see what I think I just saw? It was his little dingleberries were all messed up.
Like I said, you got to get the reader's attention. You know?
Oh yeah, right off the bat.
I figured, you know what? boom, come up there, be like Rocky, and just pop him right in the face like Apollo Creed.
Yes,
Just,
absolutely.
Yeah.
And I mean, I really like, because I mean, you guys are firing on all cylinders on this, okay? Because I love the covers, and then every once in a while you'd be like, oh, that's a great cover. You go into the internals, and it's this black and white garbage.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, this is awesome.
Marvel.
A future state Gotham, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God.
But no, the inside is beautiful artwork. The cover is beautiful artwork. The story is a great story. I mean, you guys are just hitting all our points that we usually do for a top 10.
Yeah, and like I said, like, if the character GRs, if people haven't, if I haven't sold you yet, she is going to be a real female character. You know, she's going to struggle. She's going to get her ass kicked. She's going to fall in love. She's going to have her heart broken. She's going to be betrayed. She's going to run the full gambit of human emotions. She's going to be a real human, not someone in a Marvel comic. So yeah, just be prepared.
So you do have plans for this outside the first 6-issue arc?
Well, there are plans for a series after the initial 6 issues. There are plans for one. We'll see how it goes. But I've got plans for stories to tell in between certain issues.
Nice. So how badly was that print that I sent you messed up?
So if I'm going to go by nitpicking nerd standards, it was pretty rough. But for me, I don't care.
Okay.
It's a cool print. I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. That's awesome. So yeah.
For those that don't know, Dolan and I started talking over San Diego Comic-Con, and he's just like, "Oh, you're there? Did you get this? Hell yeah! You're from Nebraska. I like your stuff." So and they gave us a little print, but I had no way to ship it, so I tried to mold it into the box, and FedEx and UPS. Anyways,
yeah,
so
I'm going to thank you, especially for the book, man. Because I don't know if you have a chance to read it. The Alex Ross Fantastic Four book. Thank you, and that book is amazing.
Anytime.
I love it.
Anytime.
Yeah.
Hopefully that goes the same way when you're at New York. Wink, wink.
You didn't tell me you ran into them at San Diego Comic-Con.
Well, no, he wasn't at Comic-Con. It was just through the interwebs. I was like sending them pics and whatnot, and I was doing that with Fraga. Like, hey, want anything? And he wanted the Art Adams sketchbook. Wow,
oh, nice. Yeah,
cover C. Audrey's already claimed that one.
Very nice.
Yeah. Oh, cover C. Cover F.
Cover D holds a special place in my heart because I lined up Ron Leary. I don't know if you ever saw the original art for this. It was beautiful. Like I got to hang out with Ron Leary at C2E2. We were chatting for a long while. And he showed it to me. Like, I guess when he was in the middle of it, he wasn't even done yet. He had already sold it. I guess someone had already wanted it. And he was like, "Are you serious?" He's like, "I'm not even done yet." She's like, "I don't care. I want it." It's like, wow. I didn't have a chance to get it. I was going to ask him, but yeah, he loved working on it. He's like, "Dude, I love your enthusiasm. You're new into the industry. You haven't been jaded yet." It's like, I love that. I want to work with you again. You're bringing that fire and enthusiasm. I'm feeding off it. It's great.
So you were mentioning some of the CG creators who were super cool. You ever had one that wasn't super cool?
No.
No, okay.
No.
CG creator or professional in general?
I'm really. That's tough. I've met a lot of creators in my time.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah.
And I can't really think of one that's coming to mind that was really like a dick or like uncool. But most have been pretty cool with me. I mean, especially CG guys. CG guys are just cool in general. I love chatting with them. Like when I met Patrick Thomas Parnell, he was great. Oh, I met Phil Diaz at Chicago Fan Expo. Great dude. It's like, so I'm a tall dude. I'm like 6'2", and it's weird for me having to look up to someone. I'm looking at Phil Diaz.
Yeah. I'm sitting right about 6'3", and yeah, when I look up at somebody, it's weird. It's very uncomfortable.
It's like Mark Silvestri is one of them. Mark Silvestri, he's like 6'7", 6'8", and it's like, oh shit.
So who's looking up at who? Silvestri or Jim Shooter? Because they're both.
Yeah, I think Shooter's shorter now because he's kind of hunched now. He's got the cane. So
hey, I walk with the cane. All right, what else you got, Squirrel? Show me some more goodies.
No, this is the run of goodies that I pulled. I didn't want to give too much away. I want them to actually purchase it and read it. I don't want to give any of the story away. The art is beautiful. I'm a big art fan.
Yeah,
I love
that. I do know that cover specifically. We just pretty much announced that cover like 2 days ago, and it's gotten a huge positive reception. People are loving that cover, and I can't disagree with them.
No, yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, chat. Press 1 if you've gone over to Merc and bought your Kickstarter version of Born of Blood.
Yeah, and if you haven't been sold yet, if I haven't sold you yet, I want to know why I haven't sold you yet on this.
They're already sold. Man. I can tell.
Yeah, everybody like right here. Look, I wish I could afford the 1 in 100.
Going to need 2 of cover C. Okay,
right here. Just ordered my Born of Blood Kickstarter retail.
Yes.
So, in case you didn't know, we are a small, aspiring store in the high desert of Southern California, adjacent to Los Angeles. But it's a cult of a family. So, any other stores hosting you on to plug your book on FOC week?
Not as far as I know. I mean, as
Nice.
far as because I'm kind of out of the loop. Like I said, I'm a free agent, so
Nice.
I've got to talk to Sean to see if he knows other retailers. Actually, I do know that certain retailers were going to do. I think I don't know if it ever happened. There were going to be some retailer covers.
Yeah.
That we're going to do for this. I was like, whoa, okay, sure, cool. Was not expecting this. But
You're giving me an idea.
Oh, I've already. Hasn't that already happened? Because when I was searching for a lot of this stuff, I was seeing covers that weren't cover A, B, C, D, E, F. They were so and so's cover. Isn't that already a thing? They're doing.
They were either for the Kickstarter because the Kickstarter had a ton of covers, a ton. And actually, I actually got to fulfill one of the stretch goals. Like I have to get a tattoo of one of them on my arm.
Nice.
Jay Ferguson.
He's a third degree.
The amazing Jay Ferguson. He did a cover for us, and it is to this day I think my favorite cover. I have to get it tattooed at some point as a stretch goal. We promised. So that's
My man.
I tried to get it, and I think Sean's like, yeah, I think he wants 5 figures for that. I'm like, it's a bit out of my price range.
So this is your first book in the mainstream, I guess, because you're going through Lunar. It's on FOC. Let us know what you want. I'm already looking at close to getting 100 here. You're up to date on what's coming out weekly, obviously.
Yep.
What are you currently enjoying?
World's Finest by Mark Waid and Dan Mora.
Mm-hmm.
I would say a lot of indies. A lot of indies mostly. Yeah. So trying to rattle some off the top of my head that come to mind. Pentagram of Horror is fantastic. I love that series. I just chatted with the artist writer not too long ago. We're talking. But a lot of horror books I'm a big fan of. Rad Wraith is another one.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Playthings is
Yeah.
another one.
Dude, why aren't you at our store? You would be like a regular.
Little Monsters by Jeff Lemire is fantastic.
Did you read Black Hammer?
No, I didn't. No,
Oh.
because I know that's been established for a long time. I'm like, I knew going into this has been around for a long time. I don't want to get lost reading this.
Get the trades. Get book 1. It'll hook you. You can kind of skip season 2. I don't know what he was going, but season 1, that first 6 issues. Oh my gosh. Believe the hype.
Okay. All right. Good to know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See,
A Town Called Terror is another great one by Stephen Niles.
please say Department of Truth.
You know, I will say yes, but with an asterisk until this most recent issue.
Yeah.
Because so my brother Kyle and I, we debated about this because I felt like it was just if you've been reading it every issue and you come to this, like, this is everything we already know except for one panel when we finally discover who the lady in red is. We finally find out who she is, but everything else, I'm like, we already know this stuff. But then Kyle told me, he's like, hey, this is like a jumping on issue if you haven't read any of the books yet. I'm like, okay, that's fair, but I still see it as a filler issue.
I'm the same way on Ice Cream Man. Some of it's really great. Some of it, you're like, what did I just read? It's all in Spanish.
I will say some of the Ice Cream Man issues are mind blowing. Like the one I love, the one I laughed the most at, I enjoyed was the two people being tested by like the pharmaceutical company. One's having the bad side effects, the other one isn't. I'm like, I enjoyed that. That was.
What about Wrong Earth?
Yes,
right.
I love Wrong Earth, and
so great.
I actually have the very first issue up on my wall. I met Jamal Igle, met him at New York Comic Con, had him sign it. Yeah, I have loved that issue since the very beginning. I have all the trades, had Jamal sign all those. But yeah, that's a concept like I can't get enough of. You know, what if Batman and Adam West Batman swapped Earths?
Yep.
Perfect.
Now, did you get any flack or any negativity? Because, not to give too much away, but Giannis,
yeah.
When she turns 18, she gets locked into that cell, and Moore just kicks the ever-loving crap out of her. In this climate, you would think there'd be a lot of outrage, but the fact that you were on Kickstarter, did you avoid most of that, or?
Did not hear a single piece of negativity. Nothing.
Oh my gosh, that is so great.
It's her story of what she goes through. It's making her strong. So I don't see why people would be upset with that. Like, she's becoming a strong individual, and it's brutal.
Yeah, and it's like that's what like that very first page. Like I wrote it, I'm like, she's gonna get slogged right in the face, you know, and I wanted that to be like a big statement, and like nothing, no one. Oh, okay, I'll keep doing it then.
Yeah,
but yeah, it's amazing. Like I was expecting a lot, or not necessarily a lot, but like I was expecting an article from Rich Johnson or something.
Oh, jeez,
nothing. Not a single peep. Not a peep.
I gotta ask, have you had a chance to check out that Frank Miller Presents stuff?
Yeah. You know, I liked The Last Ronin. I thought that was great. Because what was cool, I don't know if you noticed it, I thought it was pretty cool because it seemed like it started off in a Frank Miller style and then it turned into a Philip Tan style.
Yep.
As the story went along.
Yep.
Now,
totally.
the Dan DiDio one, I'm like,
yes!
I don't know about this. This is going to be interesting.
Yeah, it hooked me. I got to admit, it hooked me. I was wondering, since you're kind of playing in that 300 sandbox, did you get on Miller's radar with this?
Not as far as I know. I mean, I'm not expecting to. You know, I'd be tickled if Frank heard about it or saw it. Period. You know, like I would be thrilled if he saw it and just to hear what he would have to say. Because I would like to think, because you know, I'll be honest with you. I've got a hardcover copy of 300 here. And I was having that at my side, writing every single issue, you know, and I wanted it is so hard, like not writing, you know, modern Turner phrases, you know, keeping everything, you know, as straight as you can, just trying not to be funny. But if I'm going to put in some comedy, you know, it's unintentional. But in the moment and scene, but it was difficult, you know, and not many people really realize that. And like when you're in modern day and trying to go back to ancient Sparta and writing dialogue at the time, you know, it's good to have a good reference point. And I was really going off 300, you know, how Frank was writing it, and just kind of sticking with those words and phrases he was using.
Be like, dude, go back and draw Holy Terror. I don't want to hear nothing.
One of the Kickstarter covers, the ASM 300 Homage. That's pretty nice.
Where?
Oh,
Let me see.
LA. Yes, LA Garza. Yeah.
Let me see a spoiler. Let me
Oh,
spoil.
you want? Okay, give me a sec.
I took a pain pill, so I'm a little.
No, you're fine.
My back
Yeah.
was killing me.
Got to hang out with. I've hung out with LA quite a few times. Yeah, I still can't believe LA Garza did a cover. It's crazy.
Nice. Dude, I mean, everything you're saying, I know I'm going to sell out. The store's going to sell out. If you're ever in the area, please drop on by. What size shirt do you wear?
Like an XL.
Yeah, you're a tall guy.
Yeah.
Did you happen to read the book that came out last week or 2 weeks ago, True Cult? It's spelled TRVE.
Let me look at the cover, maybe, because I read 30 to 50 books a week, so I got to see.
Only?
True Cult. Let me look this up.
But it's spelled TRVE. It's about a dude who's been flipping burgers for 15 years, but he's like the employee of the month every month. And then one day on his lunch break, he goes out and robs every store.
Oh, okay. Now I
Yeah.
remember. We got in one copy.
Mm-hmm.
I snuck that into Kyle's stack. I'm like, hey, you read this one.
Mm-hmm. You didn't read it?
I don't think Kyle cared for it that much.
Aw.
I think he thought it was weird.
It was weird. It was weird, but
Yeah.
in a good weird. Yeah, man. You have time to hang around because we still have to get through our FOC picks.
Yeah, I've got to, yeah, I'm thinking, yeah,
Cool.
whatever. Yeah, absolutely.
Nice. Also, Snakes Above was really good too.
Which one?
Snakes Above or Above Snakes from Image. It was that Western book. It had a green and yellow motif for the cover. Above Snakes.
Oh, okay. I don't think we got this.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a Western story, but done kind of with that creep show. As you have a narrator, he comes
Yeah.
on and tells you, well, imagine this. It was really, really good. Really, really good.
Interesting. All right.
One of the, I guess, highlights of my day is when somebody come and ask me for a recommendation,
Yeah.
and I'm able to nail it, and they come back the week later and like, hey, that book was phenomenal. Oh, shnikes.
Yeah, Ali Garza, man, he nailed it. Yeah. I actually, when I did my first in-store signing a few months ago. One of the customers came in. He actually bought the metal cover. of it.
Nice.
Yeah, and he had me and Ali sign it. Yeah, so we told him, like, dude, that's like only 50 were made of that. So yeah, you made out like a bandit.
I'm gonna get one. I'm gonna get one right now. As soon as we're done here. Give me that credit card. That was phenomenal.
Now,
What? What do you got?
well, no,
A regular
here's-
show?
what's that?
A regular show?
No, now that we've gone through that, we're going to go through this. Usually what we do is the spoiler will pick his 12 picks for the FOC week. I'll pick mine. We'll go head to head, and the audience will decide who has the better picks.
Mm-hmm.
And whoever wins gets the championship belt for the week.
Oh.
Right there, baby. Deathmatch champion.
Now, the last couple of weeks, we haven't been able to really go head to head. We've been doing just extended versions. So this week's kind of an extended version. There was a lot going on FOC this week. Now, I hope you don't mind hanging out and talking FOC stuff with us.
I love this stuff. I do it every week. So with Sean. So yeah.
Is that a Revenge of the Sith poster back there?
Yes, it is. It's,
Dude,
Revenge of the Jedi. Revenge of the Jedi. Yeah.
dude. We gotta get a beer.
Nice.
So many in common.
Yeah, back there on that wall, I got Revenge of the Jedi. I got Army of Darkness. I've actually got an Alex Ross Swamp Thing, one of 30 he made.
Wait.
And
And you like Alex Ross? I mean, no homo, but damn, dude.
you should see the Morant Michaels OA. I have a framed up on my wall.
Morant Michaels?
Yeah.
Oh man, I got a Dan Fraga one coming if he ever finishes Pineapple.
Ooh, I cannot wait. I bought like I backed that like 20 times. I love that damn book.
My wife came in and she was like, "What did you just buy for $650?" I was, "Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it."
Now you.
Oh, speaking of Fragga, I'll be right back. I got a piece I sent him. He did.
Okay.
Give me 1 second.
All right, cool. Cool. Dude, it's cool, huh?
Oh yeah. Like I said, I've watched him on their channel for quite a while.
Yeah,
And,
but you didn't know he was that guy until like 10 minutes before.
Well, you sent me something earlier, and
You're cranky.
and I was reading it, and I was like, "This sounds really familiar." And I was pretty sure he was who I was thinking of.
You know what?
And then when he came on, I was like, "Oh yeah."
You're just lucky you're bigger than me and can kick my ass. You know that? You're lucky.
So check this. So I got the Extreme Zero San Diego Comic-Con edition, and I sent it to Fragga, and I'm like, "Could you possibly do like a signature on this or a little doodle?" And he sent this back.
Fragga, boom!
That is awesome.
All right. I will see your Fragga, and let me raise you a Fragga here.
Oh. Oh man!
Yep. When he did the WhatsApp or the What's Not or whatever it was, I was like, I didn't know how that damn thing worked, so I placed a bid, and then it said, "Oh, high bidder." Basically, I was bidding against myself and paid ridiculous, but it's Fragga. I don't care. Martin, don't get jealous, all right?
I don't have anything that cool, but you're linked in with Comics Elite and Merc Publishing and all that stuff. Sean had a friend that had a YouTube channel that I used to watch. I'm sure you know Billy.
Yeah.
And Comics Elite sent a prize for one of his giveaways, a 9/8 Last Ronin triple signed.
Ooh, nice.
I won that. Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice.
Came all the way from Comics Elite. Did a nice big circle.
Our packaging is some of the best in the business. We take pride on that. Dawn is our shipping guru queen, and yeah, she is amazing at it.
You mean it isn't like Penguin Random House in their single box?
Oh God, no. I will say that it is a little bit better than Diamond. I'll say that, but they still come in dinged sometimes, like several of them like in a row. Like
you guys are in great hands with Lunar. I mean, the packaging is phenomenal.
Oh, perfect. Lunar is amazing.
Yep. If you have more than 5 damages a week, they want pictures because they never get damaged. So
yeah. I gotta give them all the credit in the world with how they're packaging everything. It's amazing.
This past week, Penguin, they went back to the single box packaging, over 160 damages.
Oh yeah, that was not nice.
But the replacements are coming in, so
that's good.
What do you think Sean would do if I got this as a tattoo?
I don't know. I know he'd be flattered. He'd love it. I think that's awesome, but I don't know what he would. I know he would love it. I know that.
So I don't know if you noticed. I got the black flag.
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
I got black flag, and then I got Cyber Frog.
Oh,
all Ethan said was, "You're crazy."
I just had a Indiegogo going for the Cyber Frog stuff, and I missed out the first time on the Salamandroid and Cyber Frog PVC toys. So I picked them up this time.
Back here somewhere.
But you back the action figures?
Oh yeah, he's got the pretty big size Salamandroid and then a smaller Cyber Frog, and I picked them both up.
The Salamandroid box is about that big, and the Cyber Frog box is about that big.
It fits in the corner of the Salamandroid.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
All right.
Let's see if we can. Now this is not going to be a head-to-head. This is pretty much all me. Spoiler didn't send any contributions this week because I was just really flooded this week. So,
and I knew we were having a cool guy on. So
I was literally up to like 3:30 in the morning last night putting all this stuff together. So,
what do you mean black? Damn, you showing my age? It's not the band, jabroni. It's the comic book for Fragga. Oh my god!
So we got number 15.
Finding those back issues, that was not cheap. I've got almost all of them, and that was not cheap at all.
Once he announced he was with CG, like everything just shot up immensely.
Yeah.
I got a slab here somewhere. Let me see. All right, good. Show me number 15.
All right, here's number 15.
Number 15.
You'll like this one, spoiler.
Uh-huh.
I figured this was going to be one that you put on there, big wrestling. So,
Do a Powerbomb is another great wrestling series right now.
DWJ.
About it all the time. He's like, you need to do a Powerbomb. Do a Powerbomb. I'm like, I got the first issue. I'll be fine.
You know why? Because it's good.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, so this is going to be I believe it's a one-shot. Hell is a squared circle with a cool cover with some generic jabroni. I don't know who that is, but I'm going to get it. You should too.
Ted the Irish Muska Walsh. He's a third-tier wrestler heel with a problem himself. Yes, this is going to... Wrestling. That's another thing we talk about here. We have a wrestling event
Tomorrow
night. That's right.
Yeah.
We're going to be Valor Pro Wrestling. Hope to see
APW.
some of the Comic Cult Nation there.
Yes, Audrey's going to get off early so she and her family can be there, jerks.
Mhm. All right, moving on to number 14.
I don't know if you can see the back. I got the 9.8 black
Yeah.
flag right there.
Oh, I see it. Yeah, I've got that. Yeah, I got 2 copies of it, and I had Dan sign both of them. I love
And
it.
I got the autograph Frank Miller on the Dark Knight Returns over there.
Oh, so I've got a Frank Miller signed leather-bound Batman, the Frank Miller collection, the Batman Year One, and the Dark Knight Returns. I got him to sign that on the inside of it.
Nice.
Love it. But yeah, mine's not graded like that. That's awesome.
All right, what else? 14.
We got this right here.
Oh,
Earth Divers, number 1. This is cover A, Albuquerque cover. I put
Time
it on
travel?
there. I was reading it. Time travel. Yes, they go back. They start messing with things. They try and assassinate Christopher Columbus. But it's indigenous peoples find they find a time portal, so they go back to set things right by assassinating Christopher Columbus.
Ooh.
Okay.
Is it
Yeah,
bad
well,
enough we
yeah.
don't celebrate the holiday? They're going to go back and kill him now?
Oh yeah. This right here, full on cover by. This thing is awesome. I like that cover.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
We got number 13. Now these first couple are going to be number 1s, so bear with me.
The book of the week's going to be Born of Blood.
Oh yes, I will be there for that.
Oh, I am all over this. And
Yeah.
what I didn't know, Shudder TV. This is actual series on Shudder.
Yeah,
I didn't know that, but I need to start subscribing to Shudder, I guess.
I've actually I have a Creep Show button up shirt I wear. I've been wearing it to conventions.
Nice.
Yeah, but I love Creep Show.
Now we just had another book a couple weeks ago that also has a movie on Shudder. That like Shudder is, I guess, doing a lot of big horror comic stuff.
What is Shudder?
It's a streaming thing for horror.
It's a horror streaming network you can get. Yeah.
Yeah. Number 12.
12. Wait, 12? Should we be at 13?
That was 13.
Percocet.
Right here. Okay.
Oh yes,
I
yes.
am all over this. I'm a big Turtles fan.
Mhm.
They did the Saturday Morning Adventures thing with the G.I. Joe,
That was amazing. Loved it.
and I am completely on board. This cover right here, this is cover A. I always advocate to get cover A's, especially on number 1s, but Eastman always does the cover B's.
Mm.
And
Sure.
he never puts his cover out until like FOC is already done. So you just have to roll the dice and be like, oh, Eastman draws good stuff. I'm going to buy it.
Yeah.
You never even know what he has. Like he did that this one time. It was TMNT 120 something, 1 teens something. And it was the all the Ninja Turtles kind of sliced in pieces, making like a rainbow color effect with their bandanas. And everybody freaked out. And that book just skyrocketed, and I didn't pick it up because I was like, I can't see it. I don't know what it looks like. But that I learned my lesson. Get the Eastman covers too.
Now, is it a Mert thing for all the books to have those in-story ads that line up with the story?
Yes, so I think we may come to an end with those eventually because it gets I know. Trust me, I love it. We love it, but like I guess it gets hard to do that. Like Murphy was asking me, she's like, hey, come up with 20 ideas for ads, just whatever you can, spitball them. I did, and like I guess some got approved, some didn't, but it is what I think. It's run its course maybe, but we're gonna try to keep it up. But I think we may be coming to an end.
I just got a text from one of our regulars. Since you love horror so much, what's your 2 cents on Red Room?
I love it. So I love Ed Piskor, and so I'm a horror fan. I love horror, and I love Tim Vigil. Tim Vigil is one of my favorite artists of all time. I love Faust. And yes, I've got all the original issues. I have the whole run, all signed, every single variant. I've got them.
You're sick.
Yes, that's fair.
You need help.
That's fair. And to get him to do that cover for issue number 1 of Born of Blood, I was like, yes, I want Tim Vigil. With that being said, with that art style, I love Ed Piskor, and I love that style for Red Room. Yeah, it's a great horror series if you love that stuff.
The very first time I jumped on Red Room, I read it, and it was almost like I had to take a shower afterwards.
Yeah, absolutely. No, it really is. And, my one criticism I would say to him, to Ed, if I ever talk to him about it, like, I wish narratively, like, there was an overarching story. That's my one wish. Like, they're all one and dones. Yeah. I wish there was an overarching story of, like, say, like, the feds. They're slowly, figuring out who it is.
You didn't read the last issue? The most recent?
What's that?
You haven't?
No, I didn't get a chance to.
The most recent run is pretty cool. It's like it does that top and bottom of the book, how it like the top is a story and the bottom is a story.
Okay.
That's pretty cool. I think didn't they do that with one of the Batman Supermans recently?
But in the most recent Red Room, they addressed that very thing that you're talking about.
Oh, terrific. I need to check that out now.
You got your memo.
There we go.
The chat is saying, what about Silver Coin? Have you read that?
Yeah, I do and I don't. There've been some where it's like, really, this is it. Yeah. But I will say the most recent issue with that aborted birth issue, like, whoa. I'm not. Clearly, I love Tim Vigil, so I'm not one for censorship. But I think maybe a little bit of a warning would have been helped. Like, hey, there's some visual material here that could be a little shocking or whatever. Because there's some imagery in that book where it's like, that is just creepy in itself. Especially one of those last pages when you see what happens to that baby. And not just that, but you see a massive fetus. It's like, there's some pretty creepy imagery here. But, Silver Coin's okay. It's had its moments.
I always equate the Silver Coin to like the Twilight Zone episodes. You will definitely get a Twilight Zone episode that is awesome, and then you'll get one that's just like, what did I just watch?
Yeah. Like, another fun fact about me is, like, I love the Twilight Zone. Like, Rod Serling's, I have a Twilight Zone button-up shirt, too. Like, I grew up watching the Twilight Zone. I can watch Rod Serling's Twilight Zone all day, any day. It doesn't matter. But yeah, like you said, some are better than others.
Yeah. Outer Limits, that's awesome, too.
I got the box.
Nightmare Gallery, too. I love it, yeah.
I got the box collection. What did you think of, crap, I just had it on the top of my head. Damn Percocet. Go on.
All right, there's number 11. Now, usually I'll read through the solicitations here for everybody, but yeah,
that's amazing.
This cover,
phenomenal.
You're going to sell out of this one fast. I guarantee it.
Well, we still got copies of the Raza cover of Predator #1. That was awesome.
But there's something about this way. The way Thor is right above Predator. It's like that cover in itself. I guarantee you that is going to go fast.
And the internals, it's Thor and Venom are getting together in this one, so it's going to be
brown chicken, brown cow.
Not like that, but it's going to be pretty interesting. So, as long as as long as Donny Cates can ever figure out how to write an ending.
Just don't let Donny Cates drunk dial you. Just say hi, Comicsgate. How freaking hard is it? Hi, Comicsgate.
You know what's funny is that I was getting ready for work one day and I was awake when that call happened. I was there that morning. I was like, I remember thinking to myself, I'm like, no, this can't be real. This isn't him. And nope, it was him. I was like, oh my god, I was the most random moment. I'm like, this can't be Donnie. But
I.
Oh no! See, Snick, I can't. Snick,
Yeah, you're wrong.
you're
Snick is
completely wrong. The Predator comic story does not suck. The current Predator story, I like it. I dig it.
What'd you think, Dolan?
I wasn't a fan.
Mm.
I had a lot of questions, and a lot of things just didn't make sense to me. But
I dug it.
we'll see. I've been actually rereading Batman vs. Predator. I've been rereading that.
So
Yeah.
you set the bar high there. Maybe this, you fell short a little bit, I guess.
The way you feel about the current Predator comic is the way I feel about that Prey movie. Like I could not do it.
Yeah.
All right.
Number 10.
Número 10.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how Sun Lake comes back. They only take 2-year breaks in between them. But yeah,
Issues, yeah.
it's a good story. I like it. There's only 12, so we're coming to the tail end of it. So
It only took 3 years to complete. Yeah.
I know, right?
For 10 issues.
Yeah, not even done in the 3 years, right?
Well, he's a busy guy. He's got all those other projects going on. Oh, that's
yeah.
what I was going to ask you. What's your thoughts on that Jeff Lemire horror line coming out, Bone Orchard?
What's it called?
The Bone Orchard mythos he's got going out through Image.
Is that out yet? I don't.
Yeah, the first book came out as a hardback, as a
Passageway, right?
I don't think I've read it. But I'll say this. Recently, almost everything Jeff Lemire's done recently has been perfect. Near perfect. Like
except May's book.
May's book was amazing. Loved it. The Robin and Batman, terrific.
Yeah.
Little Monsters, love it. So yeah, I need to check this one out then. Yeah, I need to find this.
Yeah.
Did you read
I
it?
actually have Passageway right here on the shelf.
Yeah. Did you read a 20th Century Man that came out 2 weeks ago?
20th Century Man.
It's got like the Russian dude doing the whole Crimson Dynamo gimmick.
Oh, yeah. I did. So Kyle, my brother, he loved it.
I loved it too.
But yeah, it's like I can understand that. Like I said, there's something here. But
Yep.
I felt like it was too exposition heavy for the first issue. Like I felt it is a very dense comic, and I felt like it's too much for a first issue. And there's really not that much action in it. I mean, there's a lot of subplots going on, a lot of characters, a lot of exposition. But I'm like, to me as a creator, I'm like, it felt like there's too much here for a first issue.
Yeah,
I can see why. I can see I can see there's something cool there.
very cool. I dug it. All right, so hopefully we will get issue 12 before the next election.
Yeah. At some point.
Yeah.
So number 9.
Yes. Number 9. What you got?
No, well, number 9. That's my thing. What's your thing?
Oh yeah, Spanish. Nueve.
There you go.
Yeah. I'm not racist, was it?
Oh yes,
Yes, this has been good. Good.
absolutely.
I agree.
I
Ram
really
5
like
is
it.
doing good stuff with that.
Yes, he is. I love his Swamp Thing run. I loved it.
Yes, so good.
Now, is it just me, or it started out only 12 issues, right? It was supposed to just be 12 issues, and then they bumped it to 16?
Yeah, then it got extended. Yeah.
So, like, the first couple say one of 12 on them, and then the last few are of 16.
Yeah.
I like that. It's so cool.
Yeah.
DC
It's
wouldn't
cool.
do that. You mean like Dark Crisis on Infinite Earths?
Fuck that series. I'm sorry. I hate it. I already read issue 4. It's not even out yet. I read. I'm like, please, something huge happened. Please, nothing. I mean, it is one of the most boring events I've ever read in my life. I cannot believe this.
I'm all over the DC versus vampires, though.
Yes, that is the event. That is the event, and that is a shame. It's kind of being pushed to the side, but that is amazing. I love
Dark
it.
Knights of Metal. I like
I was iffy. I'm like it's.
If it ever comes out.
I did and I didn't like it. I did and I didn't. I'll say that. There are things I liked. It felt like it overcomplicated some things that shouldn't be that complicated, in my opinion. But that's just me.
No, we still love you. Don't get jealous.
Now, these Harley 30th anniversary covers, I've been digging these too.
There's a shit ton of them.
Oh yeah, they're everywhere, and it's just they're awesome. They're awesome,
Yeah.
and I know you don't like the Harley internals right now, but the homage covers that've been coming out. Oh, the Killing Joke cover, and just absolutely beautiful covers.
Art Germs coming out for I think the anniversary issue is amazing.
Every time you say internals, I think of like organs, like your intestine. It should be interiors.
Yeah, but at least we're past the Riley Rossimo phase.
Oh my god, that thing sucks so bad.
Yeah, how he got so much work, I am shocked.
It's the Momoko curse.
You don't even get me started on no.
Sorry, Polo.
No Moko.
No Mokos. All right, what else you got?
We got number 8.
Ocho.
Now, right
This
here,
again?
the whole Axe thing, the Axe judgment stuff. This is a tie-in how they're judging the
Don't
various
judge me.
heroes. This
Don't
one
judge
is now it's Spider-Man's turn, and how are they going to judge him? What happened with him and Gwen Stacy, right?
Well, all I gotta say is all I'm gonna say is pretty fucked up. Like if the Celestial, he says Captain America is unworthy, it's like what does that say for everyone else?
Yeah, the guy that early on was able to just mess with Thor's hammer, and now you say he's not worthy. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, because America bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like how the hell would this Celestial know? This judge know? Like, are you seriously going back through all the history of America? And you're saying it's honestly worse now than it was 200 years ago? 100?
Yeah,
No.
Yeah.
We live in bizarro world.
Yes.
Mhm.
Hatray. That's how it's pronounced. Yeah, that's right.
No,
All right, but-
I can't even talk about it
I triggered him.
because it's disgusting. But yeah, no, the world we live in, like,
This guy up here.
when's the asteroid coming through? I mean, come
Yeah,
on.
I know that's where I'm at anymore. I'm like, it's not coming. It's not coming soon enough.
No, I know. Don't send Bruce Willis. Our
No.
species is a failed
No minors,
experiment.
but
We're
nothing.
done. Yep.
In full transparency, Secret Squirrel is a veteran. He's deployed. He's probably killed more men than cancer. So, I met him in the pages of Guns and Ammo. Said, make a body go away, no questions asked. And, here we are. So, just so you know where his head's at.
Hey, thank you for your service. I'm a veteran as well. So
Oh, I didn't know that. Thank you for your service.
I know Sean is Marines. You're Air Force, right?
So he's smart.
And Army right here. So yeah, we got most of it covered.
yeah,
America. That's what I'm talking about.
And it isn't Martin, wasn't he? He was Navy, right?
Martinez the seaman.
Yeah. So we got it all covered. We don't need the Coast Guard.
Why not?
That's a whole different thing.
Okay.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah,
Oh,
let's do it.
Right there. VPW tomorrow. Cruel Summer. All right. We're gonna have the God King is gonna be there, probably
Yes.
wrestling
yes.
for his title again, right? As
Yes.
long as he doesn't throw people through tables again.
No table, God King.
I'm gonna have a
Okay.
computer there, so I'm telling you, he better not mess with that table.
But it has been confirmed Sage Sin, despite her COVID scare, COVID exposure, whatever. I mean, coof. Sorry, you can't say that word on YouTube.
Mhm.
the bear
She-
bug.
Yeah, the bear bug. She is the manufactured bear bug. She is confirmed. She will be there in the main event. She's awesome.
Nice. That's gonna be awesome.
Remember, the views and
Yeah.
opinions of the Spoiler, the Squirrel, and Audrey do not necessarily reflect the opinions of Comical HG, nor its subsidiaries.
If they haven't got that, it's been rolling at the bottom on a ticker.
Yeah,
If they haven't gotten that by now,
all right.
here we go. We got number 7. Now we're getting into the meat and potatoes, I think.
Ah, yeah.
So I read this. I read this earlier today.
Is it good?
It is awesome. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I love it. Edward Russo's art. Love it. Yeah. It's a great zombie story. And my only wish was like, can we get Gary Frank back on interiors, please?
Did you enjoy 100 Bullets?
Yeah, I did. Yeah. I read it a while ago. Like
Yep.
we're talking like what 10, 20 years ago?
20 years. You know, it
Yeah.
might even be 30 years now.
Oh my God.
It might have came out in the mid 90s. Yeah.
Yeah, I know I was reading in high school, so it's closer to 20, 25 years ago.
How old are you?
I am 38.
Oh, man, you look like a young, spry man of 27.
That is a lot of running. That is.
No homo.
that is-
Okay, so this was good.
Yes, it was good. Yeah.
Writer Bruce
It's-
Campbell.
Bruce Campbell, like I was shocked. I read this. I'm like, this is solid. This is amazing.
Who knew?
Yeah, and like I said, it's not death by not death by dialogue. It's amazing. I love it.
Nice.
I'm stealing that. Not I love that. Death by dialogue. All right.
Number 6.
Número 6. You read this
Ooh.
one yet?
No, I haven't. I want to. Yeah.
I don't know. It's Kate's Stegman. They're hyping it big.
Kate's yeah, like I said, there's another one. Ton of variants. There's a metric shit ton of them coming out.
Oh yeah. Like I mean, I think this one even has a 1 in 100 ratio too. Like that's just so many.
I'm honestly surprised there's not a 1 in 500 at this point for this.
Oh, what was something just came out that had a 1 in 500? Blew my mind. I was like, what? And the 1 in 500 is just pencil. It's black and white pencil.
Oh, it might have been like a Jim Lee cut. It might have been like a Batman cover he did. Like
I
a
think so, maybe. But yeah, it's like if I'm a 500 ratio is an expensive book, at least put some color on it. Like throw some stuff. Like,
Yeah.
Come on.
Or make the shit returnable.
yeah.
I will give DC their due. Some of their stuff has been returnable, which makes it easier for a shop to, take a gamble on a number one.
Yeah.
Marvel should
But
do
when
it.
you're only getting one of those 1 in 500s, and granted they'll put it in a bag and board most of the time, but if it's messed up, it's like, hey, I'm trying to sell this. It's messed up. I need another one.
Yep. All you gotta do is take a picture and
Yeah.
of them ripping it off. But Valiant does that with their matter of fact Bloodshot. I'm kind of hyped for that 1 in 250 this week.
Yeah, I can't wait to read that. Yeah, I've loved the Colin Bunn Book of Shadows and the Shadow Man. It's been amazing.
What isn't he writing? What were you gonna say, Squirrel?
That's what it was.
Bloodshot.
Yeah, Bloodshot has a 1 in 500 that's pencil work.
Really?
And I'm like, why does Bloodshot have a 1 in 500? That's
No.
never mind. My opinion
No.
on Mega.
Well, the 1 in 250 is the carbon fiber, and apparently the rumor is that it freckles red in the light. So
That's an awfully big gamble they're making after, granted with all the, a lot of the cutbacks they've had to make in the company, and you're making that big gamble on that. We'll see what happens. But
Yeah.
all right.
it used to be good. It used
Yeah,
to be good.
it did. Absolutely.
And then
Yeah.
Milkshake Girl got that.
Mm.
Notice single.
Number 5.
What you got? What?
Yeah,
That's what
that's
you
Tim Drake Robin.
All right. Cool.
Hey, there was a reason. There
That's
was a
awfully
reason.
high on the list. That's awfully high.
There was a reason. And
There's that guy, Rosmo.
no, that's what it right there. A
What?
new villain. All right,
Oh,
there's
okay.
spec value in this.
I was going to say, because you already got 2 strikes with Megan Fitzmartin and with Riley Rossmo.
Yep.
But
No, this had spec to it. It's got a new villain character in it, so that's why it's kind of a little on the higher side, because spec weighs more with me when we do these. It's third is story, second is artwork, and spec is kind of the number one thing I lean towards. So
okay. That's fair.
I like content. I like a good story. Silly me.
no, I've thrown some really artsy stuff out here too. So number 4.
What the?
Right there. Harley Quinn, number 22, cover A. Harley's dead.
Woo!
Yeah. But right here, this makes the whole list worthwhile. Right here.
Ooh.
Yep.
That cover. Oh my goodness.
Not as good as the original, but I'll take it.
No, it's beautiful. It's
Yeah.
a beautiful homage cover. I love
Yeah.
it. Love it.
I can see that selling very well.
Oh
Absolutely.
yeah. Oh yeah.
What's your
And-
opinion on homage covers, Dolan?
There are some I like more than others. There are some I think. I don't get me wrong. I love Ali Garza's. He did for me the 3. I think ASM 300. I think that's pretty much almost done to death at this point. But there are some that get more love than others that could be done more. Like I'll say this is one. Absolutely, that this is good because I don't see that many Dark Knight homages, but some are done to death. Like Incredible Hulk 181, I'm like, okay, I've seen enough of these. ASM 300, but yeah, some one or two more times. Like this is
They
one.
got on a real big kick for what was it, ASM 316 there for a while too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Batman and failsafe. like,
Yes. Yeah.
Spoiler was talking that when DC is starting to homage Marvel covers.
Yeah, and there was a Batman, the Josh Williamson Batman issue where it was a Spider-Man 1 homage that they did.
Yep.
Yeah.
Squirrel, do you have that picture that Phil did for me for Prophet, the pencil one where they're homaging 316 and Prophet is doing things to Rob Liefeld?
No, you never sent me that one.
All right, hang on. Let me
You
get
never
on
sent
it.
me that one.
I sent it to Liefeld on Twitter, and he actually liked it. Fragga laughed his ass off on it, but
Nice.
Yeah, that's funny.
all right.
But no, if you guys aren't getting these Harley homage covers, you need to be, because
No, they're gone. They're gone.
they're beautiful covers. I mean, I've got the Killing Joke, and then I've got that, what is it, Joker 13, 14, 15, something like that, where it's the Killing Joke homage with a cell phone, and then now I've got the Harley one too, so I'm going to put them all together.
All right. Let's
Number 3.
Nice.
Might get a little weird here.
Why? Oh, son of a! I'm out. I'll be back.
Look, calm down. That's why I said it might get a little weird here. Okay, we've talked about this. All right, the whole homage, the whole spec value. Okay, and the first appearance of Chimera. Yeah. So this is the first appearance. They tend to have first appearances in these voices things. So yes, spec wise. Here you go. And then
Look, you're physically hurting him.
right
Way
there.
to go.
Well, I'm curious. What do you guys think? As far as I know, and everywhere I've been, I have never ever heard the word Latinx said. Period.
I'm Hispanic. I've always been Hispanic.
Okay.
I have, like, if somebody was to walk up to me and be like, "Oh, you're Latinx," I would have I'd look at them like they had a dinger coming out their forehead. I'm like, "What are you talking about?"
Yeah, I've never heard that said once.
No.
Have you heard of mix? So rather than Mr. or Mrs., it's MX. Period.
No, never heard that either. Never.
I saw it in a recent comic book. I was like, "What the heck? It better not be what I thought." And one Google search later, it is. It's to, yeah, them people.
That is crap you'll never get with any of my comics. You'll never get that in Born of Blood. That crap does not exist. It will not happen.
So
That
no,
alone should sell it.
no writing in special pronouns, huh?
No, never, never.
Now these design covers, though, I'm a big design cover, especially with these first appearance characters. So they always do pretty well. Number 2.
Número dos.
Batman
Yes.
Superman, world's finest.
There it is.
Yes, this one is big because introducing Thunder Boy. Bet you all didn't know that Superman had a sidekick outside
Isn't
the
it Boy
dog.
Thunder?
Yeah, Boy Thunder.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. So spec value, definitely awesome. This now I know what number 1 is, okay, because I made the list.
Damn well better be.
Yeah. The Born of Blood had its own portion at the beginning. I didn't have it on the list. We were focusing on it solely.
That's
So this is the number 1 for the list.
That's gonna be kind of tough to match that. I'm curious to see what number 1 is gonna be. Oh, yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
the Death of Superman 30th anniversary special, number 1. This is cover B. The reason I put cover B here with the solicitation is because the other covers are way cooler. And I wanted you guys to be able to have a better view of them. But the big thing about this is new stories by the original team that created this, okay? One of the new things is a villain called Doombreaker. So we got another first appearance here.
Mhm.
But these are awesome.
So
I'll be
are they
there
really
for
gonna bring back Mike Carlin?
The whole team. It says the solicitation says the whole team. Now this right here, this is a gatefold. So this is what, 3 folds out 3 times to make a big old huge image. Yeah, that's gonna be awesome.
Damn it! I got to get that now.
Oh,
Yeah.
There's a poly bag. There's a poly bag, and I'm sure you know what this poly bag looks like. We'll get there. Right here, we got the Funeral for a Friend homage cover right there. The Dan Mora, Jonathan Kent variant, and then right here, this Matina Doomsday is die cut.
Ooh,
absolutely.
So where's the die cut? Do we know where the die cut is?
From what I'm hearing, it's the cape right there, where his claw is in the cape. So the cape comes out, like folds out, and then you see. Oh, that's going to be beautiful. And I mean, Matina always does great.
Yeah, absolutely. Wow, love it.
And then, oh man, yeah, you have the Doombreaker cover. So there you go. You have Doombreaker. So obviously you've got to get that cover when you're talking about spec stuff. But over here, the polybag, the Bloody S.
Yes.
Like, hold on.
Do I see 4 arms on that Doombreaker?
That's what I was looking close. I'm like, are those 4 arms? I'm like, yeah, that's what it looks like to me.
Doom Goro. All right, yeah, nice. Shoot.
I don't think there's 4 arms, but Superman's kind of in an awkward position right now.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
But this Bloody S right here, okay, it's when I first started collecting comics. All right.
Wow.
That Bloody S, I picked that up way back. What was it, 90s or something like that?
30 years ago.
First
92.
comic I picked up was that Bloody S polybag, and that's what got me on my comic adventure.
Funny story. So here in Indianapolis, where we live, growing up as a kid back in '92, my uncle Kurt, he ran a magazine distribution plant here in Indianapolis. So he would get all the comic books early before they would go out to different stands, whatever. And the day before that came out, he came to our house with like a manila envelope, with like 4 copies for me and my brothers. Like, here you go. Check this out. Like, oh my God, here it is, the Death of Superman. It was the
instantly rip it open, put the poster on the wall, wrap the thing around your arm.
Get the newspaper, it's like, yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, it still to this day hasn't been opened.
Wow.
But I will obviously be getting that Bloody S polybag variant as well. That thing is beautiful.
Yeah, but just wait until you see the price tag on all these books, kids. They're $10 a shot.
$10.99.
Yep.
Yeah, $11 per book.
So are you sure you want all covers, guys?
Wow.
Yeah.
And they're not
all
returnable.
Covers.
They're not returnable.
You want all covers. They're awesome.
But they're not returnable.
You want all covers.
See, no, what's funny, I just thought of something. Now, like, if let's just say hypothetically, this is immensely successful, and they try to go back to do like something for, like, say, Nightfall. Like, would they really try to bring back Graham Nolan, Jim Ballant, Chuck Dixon, and those guys are still alive to do something like that? I don't think so. I don't know.
Nope. They're like, who are you running with? Who are you working with? Comics what? Nah, we're good. Yep. I mean, the way they ran out Ethan, I don't see it.
Yeah.
He's got another one of my favorite covers I've got right there. The whole Batman Green Lantern cover. That EVS cover is awesome.
Oh, is that where Batman has the Green Lantern where he's
the ring on the?
Yes.
Oh yeah, that cover is one of my favorites. I like it. All right, now we're getting into some honorable mentions. I mean, I could have made the list. This week was crazy. I could have made the list bigger. There's a lot of number ones. Usually my personal FOC sits around 30, 35 books. It's probably going to break that 40 number this week because there's a lot of stuff that I didn't even have time to put on here. But we got some honorable mentions real quick. Okay, we just had Detective Comics facsimile come out. Now we've got another Action Comics #1 facsimile. I know that's been done over and over, reprinted, whatever, but
they sell.
Yeah, get it if you want to read it. I mean, you're not going to buy the first one. You're not going to buy an original. That's just
unless you have like $1 million or two just lying around.
Yeah.
Burn through.
Steve Jeppy does.
We've got the Miles Morales #42. Okay, this is his big like milestone issue. You know,
Ha!
42 with yeah, you like what I did there?
Is it a crossover with DC? You know, the Milestone universe?
It's 42. The spider that got him was 42, so it's kind of a big thing that they're doing with Miles. So pick it up. And then the DC versus Vampires. If there's ever a list that I make, DC versus Vampires is going to be on there somewhere.
It's good. It's solid every week.
Oh yeah.
My only gripe with that was how they released some of the like the miniseries in between these issues, and we see what happens. We know who survives, who doesn't, who's the king. It's like wait a minute.
Yeah,
we're not done with the main story yet. Why are you already spoiling everything?
The All-Out War one, I don't like the internal pages of the All-Out War. It's all black and white with the red splash. Yeah.
The manga look.
Not the biggest fan of that kind of art style, but hey.
My gripe with that was that when issue 1 came out, they had the glow in the dark cover.
Yeah.
And then you never saw it again. I was like, what the hell?
They should have kept that going because I like glow in the dark covers.
Especially when I'm drunk and I can't see.
But right here, these Sprouse Choose Your Destiny covers for pretty much all the Star Wars. I mean, come on. The Mace Windu cover is probably gonna
The path of the righteous man is beset.
We won't get started. That conversation went bad last time we had that conversation.
What? Oh, the Tarantino?
The whole Tarantino conversation?
It's not my fault you have bad taste.
No, it's not my fault that Tarantino sucks.
You're drunk. Sleep dead. Whoa!
Yeah, some more cover bodies.
That one looks familiar.
Don't let Audrey see that one.
Another 1 in 100 foil. Okay, that's definitely for some of the Comic Cult Nation folks we have out there. They like these kind of covers, so I throw them in every now and then. That's awesome.
Everybody likes those covers. Stop lying.
And then over here, the Elvira in Horrorland #4 cover C.
Yeah, that's kind of a fun series. You know, it's like
right.
I have fun with it. Kyle doesn't. I enjoy the tongue-in-cheek humor of it. You know,
Popcorn book. Yep.
Yeah.
This last issue, it was, I don't know if you read it, but it's Elvira on the set of Alien.
Alien, yeah. I thought it was pretty funny.
I just read it today. It's like, this is good.
Yeah.
Let's
see what else we got. Oh, these blew my mind right here, okay?
That Green Lantern one is not real.
It is.
Okay.
I don't remember Kyle Rayner being Mexican.
Neither do I.
There is an actual cover for this, okay? It's got the Mexican flag that he's holding, and he's got a lantern actually in that hand.
And a bag of groceries.
No, that's a bag of burritos.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not, because if we look over at Young Justice, he's got a handful of tacos.
Isn't
These are Hispanic Heritage Month covers.
Isn't that racism though?
Wow.
Wow. I'm okay with it because I like burritos and tacos.
Who doesn't?
I saw these and I fell out. I fell out the chair. I had to put them on there.
They couldn't use Vibe? What's wrong with Vibe?
Right?
It's ridiculous.
Man, they're scraping the bottom of the barrel that they're going, Kyle Rayner, he's kind of Mexican. Yeah.
I never thought he was. I
thought he was just a white dude who drew.
Yeah.
I don't know many Hispanic people named Rayner.
Or Kyle.
Kyle.
Yeah.
Órale, Kyle. ¿Sabes qué, Kyle?
Uncle Chewy.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Tacos in hand. Like, that is awesome. All right.
Cultural appropriation? Much? I don't know.
Final issues in the series that are out on FOC this week. Task Force Z, thank you.
Love it. I've enjoyed it.
I love it. Thank you.
I have enjoyed it. I've had a lot of fun with that. Eddie Barrow's art is amazing in that.
Yeah.
Love it.
I couldn't do it. It was like issue 3 or 4. I just had to stop. I was like, no, I like the DC versus Vampires so much more than this that I just could not get into the Task Force Z.
Martin says that was Carlos Rayner. And then Wednesday Warrior chimes in with, okay, who's going to sell the elotes? Oh, you guys have that where you're at?
What's that?
The elote, man?
I don't
Okay,
Dude,
all right.
This is a cart, takes boiled corn, puts it in a skewer, mayo, lime juice, cheese, seasoning salt, elotes.
Do you want to
delicious.
eat corn with warm mayonnaise on it?
It sounds like
cheese.
it sounds like a garnish. That's what it sounds like.
It's delicious.
It sounds like a horrible time.
Next time you're in LA, we're going.
Yeah.
When you
And
come
then
do
Dark
that-
Messiah. I've been enjoying Dark Messiah, and this is number 5, cover B, the retailer incentive 1 and 5, homage to Ghost Rider, right?
See,
Yeah, nice. And then Justice League versus the Legion of Superheroes, number 6.
Cut that crap out. Get in that already.
You don't like it?
So every week, every time the issue comes out, my brother and I, when we review it, I'm like, "Hey, Kyle, have the Justice League and the Legion of Superheroes fought each other yet?" No. Does anything in this comic warrant a versus in the title? No. It's like, I don't understand this at all.
the recent one though, just when the Legion of Doom headquarters popped up, I kind of marked out for that and went, all right.
Yeah. And then nothing happened.
Look, they're getting to it. They're finally all getting in the same page. Mama Willette said chili. Jason now said he wants elotes. Hi, Mama. Mama Willette's one of our favorite customers. She comes in weekly. She's a Wednesday warrior. She's there every week with her family, getting 3, 4, 5 copies, going crazy.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
We love them.
Yep.
So this is aping off that whole Justice League International, the Kevin McGuire run.
Mm-hmm.
Who's that guy? That ain't
Now
Death Rage.
he's thinking you should subscribe to Comic Cult TV.
You should do one with Death Rage, since you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can do a bunch of them. Just
All right,
In Deadpool.
hit our
and
website.
y'all know the website. Y'all know our socials.
That's about it.
Yep, that brings us to the end of our show tonight. It's been awesome.
You made it, Dolan. You made it.
Experience.
I think this is a milestone for us. You hold the record. This is actually probably the longest episode we've had.
On our
wow.
100th video too. So
It is?
it is.
That is awesome. I wasn't even tracking that, but I knew our anniversary was like a week ago.
Don't say that too loud. Martin will get jealous.
Nice.
Dolan.
Nice.
It was fun, man. If we were
Thanks
at
for
a
having me
bar,
here.
it would be the 3 of us just sitting there chopping it up. I can tell already. So
Yeah.
anytime you want to come back and just shoot the breeze, talk comics, plug Born of Blood, we're going to push it hard. I'm thinking we're going to go 100.
Yeah, I would love it. You know, it's like I've been talking with my editor and like a few others. Like, with Merc, we work with Aaron Sparrow and Joe Corallo, and we were talking like, you know, we should talk with some people, see if we can do like a day of release live stream or something.
Yes.
And
Yes. I call dibs.
so,
I'm
an
nabbing
idea.
you.
Just an idea.
I'm nabbing you. I'm nabbing you. Yep. Wednesday Warrior confirmed it, number 100. So
Wow.
if you want to come on day of release, buddy, we would be more than honored to have you and just do this all over again. If you got the time, we won't go an hour.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Just that
We've
day.
done
of
a couple of we've done one. We have a local creator. He does an indie comic, and we've had him on for his Kickstarter launches before. So yeah, anytime.
Yeah, that 27th or 28th, or whatever, that Tuesday or Wednesday. Yeah, absolutely. That'd be great. Yeah. Just got to remember the time difference and all that. That's the only thing.
Well,
but
we can go earlier.
okay,
Whatever.
yeah. But yeah, we can try to work on that because I know we did talk with a few other YouTubers. But yeah, this is one. Absolutely. Yeah, that'd be great. That'd be so much fun to do that.
It was fun. It was totally organic. We have a lot of the same tastes and ideals. So
Yeah, to do it like, let's say like you're in the store and you're open, you're doing this. They release like in the store, like live or whatever.
Oh yeah,
do
we
that.
can do that.
We can do that.
Yep,
Definitely.
absolutely. If you want to stick around just for a second, I'm going to run the outro and do our thing, and then we can talk off air for a second, and then we can all have a good old night. So,
Thanks everybody. Back Born of Blood.
buy
absolutely.
Born of Blood. You don't got to back it. Just buy it. All right, kids. Mahalo means goodbye. Take us
Thank
home,
you, everybody. And as always, later, Comic Cult Nation.